welcome to Loni's. The summer's fast approaching and many of you may be thinking about getting into fishing for the first time, and you're not going to be very familiar with the hardware, especially a little fixed spool reel. So we thought we'd give you a little basic intro into how they worked. So this one here I've already set up and put the line through the rod. As you can see, once it's set up, you want the line coming from the spool underneath this bail wire when the bail wire is closed. So if I just lift that up, so the line comes off the spool like so, and that's so it's easier when you can cast. Now, talking about when you want to cast, when you're ready to cast, have the bail wire in this position, hook the line with your finger, lift the wire over. This helps you keep the tension in the line, keeping the line under control. You then basically release your finger at the point when you want to cast. Out goes your bait into the water. You then flick that over when you're ready to reel back in, if you're spinning, or just to put the tension back in the line, and you just wind on by turning the handle like so, and then we have the line back onto the reel and that winds on for you. Obviously this is the handle here, so from this position you reel away from you and that's winding the reel in. The reason I'm saying that is because it has a back wind switch, so if you've got that wrong, small kids tend to do this, they tend to go backwards the wrong way. This is the back wind. This is to let a little bit of line out rather than reeling the line in. So if you're unsure, just make sure that you flick your back wind switch so it can't do that as well, and you'll know you're doing the right thing. The back wind switch might not be underneath, it could be at the back here or on the side of the reel as well. So if it's got a back wind, and some reels don't come with back winds, but if it's got one of those switches, that's what it is. The other thing we get asked for a lot about is the drag. This is to also play the fish with. There's probably a more common way of playing the fish. So it's done up at the moment, and when the line's pulled, you can't take any line. Now if I was to loosen that off a tiny bit, when the line is pulled, therefore you can take line. So that's the fish taking line. So it's you giving a larger fish a bit of leeway. Then you can begin to reel in. Now, if you haven't got that done up tight enough, when you get a reel in, it just won't really do anything. So you just tighten up a little bit more and then begin to reel in. And you can have that set to an optimum with your line, but either just have it on or off really. If you're beginning, don't confuse yourself too much to start with. There we go. That's a basic setup on how to. A basic intro on how to use a fixed spool reel. Good luck guys, thanks for watching.